good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. This is Film My Run on Zwift. My name is Stephen Cousins and we are broadcasting live on Facebook and on YouTube. While we're getting everything ready, it would be absolutely awesome if you could go and subscribe to the Film My Run YouTube channel and also the Zwift Live YouTube channel. You can also find us on Facebook at facebook.com/filmmyrun and also Twitter at filmmyrun, and the website is www.filmmyrun.com. It's very nearly time, so sit back, relax, don't forget to drop me a ride on and watch me do all the hard work.
And good evening to everybody. Happy International Women's Day. Apparently the mic is off. Hello? Can anyone hear me? Yes, I can talk all about International Women's Day. And happy weekend. I will be going at 9 kph. Hello to Sebastian, hello to Laurie, hello to Jonathan, hello to Lee. But my husband Nick is, as he is also running Brighton. I'm having to run everyone.
Right, am I working now?
5 minutes. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Stephen and Victoria. Here we go again. Indeed. Hello to Yoko. Hello, or good evening, Stephen and Victoria, and everyone.
Hello. Hello. I don't think my mic's on.
Yoko says Women's Day. Lee Betts says Happy Women's Day too, Victoria. Thank you.
Damn it.
Jonathan Ferguson says Victoria is in a bit of an echo change at Stephen's silent. Laurie says Happy Women's Day. James Hodge says there's a lot of tobacco. I can hear you both. Lots of echo. Clive says no noise cancelling sounding, like you're coming from a different mic, very echoey. Paul Deering, hello, this is a sound update. Vic is echoing and Stephen, we can hear your treadmill. Laurie says yes, Stephen's mic is on but very echoey and background noise. Hello to Tiago, says good evening. So I have made a rookie error and eaten my dinner shortly before getting on the treadmill. Jonathan, Clive, Paul, James, Sebastian, all giving good feedback. sounds like you fixed the sound issues. As long as my microphone is working, that's fine.
Right, am I working? Have we fixed it? Paul Deering says fixed. James says that's better. Now it's good, says Sebastian. I think my mic is now on. Victoria, are you still on?
I've got no idea.
Yes, I think you are. Okay. Right, now I can finally start catching up with everyone who's now a minute ahead of me. So this is... Right, Tina, this is my progression run now. I'm just going to catch everybody up. What a ridiculous start. Right, I'm going to go at 10 kph and just slowly start catching people. Apologies about that. It's all fixed, says Neil Messenger. Thank you, Neil.
I'm wishing Laurie Polson good luck for your race tomorrow. If anybody would like to track Laurie, she's shared her tracker in the Facebook Zwift Outdoor Runners group. Laurie, just stay relaxed, stay focused. I am convinced you will smash your goal. Jonathan Perkins says, hope everyone had a good week. Certainly been a busy one. I've been juggling work, family life, trying to get a bit of running in here and there.
Look, that's 5 minutes gone already. 5 minutes spent fiddling with technical issues.
Clive Finnemore says, good luck to Laurie, you can do it. Laurie, you can do it, you will do it.
It's a 12-hour event for Laurie tomorrow. So, good half a day's value out of her entry fee.
Am I correct in thinking it's 4-mile trail loops through woodland? Sounds perfect. Hello to Tina Beard. She says, hello everyone.
I've now realised I've got another problem. I need the loo. So, before I start Tina's progression in about half an hour, I'm going to have to go to the loo.
So, yeah, Laurie is doing 3.91 mile loops.
Right, in the run, I can see Olaf, Neil Messenger, Sebastian, Clive, Jonathan, Tina, Victoria, Paul Haywood, Laurie Paulson, and Yoko is there as well.
Yoko says, good luck, Laurie.
We've got James Hodge. Tiago is up ahead. Miguel Baptista is up ahead. Paul Deering and Anthony Anderson are up ahead as well. Yes. Right, so Victoria's going to keep an eye on YouTube chat. I'm going to keep an eye on in-game chat. Hopefully, between us, we can cover it both. Or cover it all. Sebastian says, today I was off work. International Women's Day in Berlin. Oh, do you get a day off for International Women's Day in Berlin? Germany. Wow. Very good.
I'm impressed.
Tina's had lots of gardening to do, she says. As has Seb. Seb spent the whole day gardening.
Today I was talking to a colleague of mine who's from India, and she wished me happy International Women's Day, and then explained that in India they are really good at giving women compliments throughout International Women's Day. But she said on a downside, they then forget to give any compliments for the rest of the year.
I think you read that out beautifully, Victoria. To compliment for International Women's Day. Oh, my wife just doesn't get my humour. I don't know why we're married.
Lost on. No, I question that sometimes. Laurie says, I'm just going to go slow and steady. No stress on speed. I have a distance goal of 8 laps if possible. Laurie, keep an open mind. You know you can go the distance. Just go slow and steady, just like you know how to. Stay hydrated. Get calories on board. I think you might surprise yourself.
Clive says he knows why we love each other, because he knows why we're married, because we love each other, no, despite what we say. Neil Messenger controversially says, do we get a men's International Day? Yeah, every other day, apart from International Women's Day, is International Men's Day. I'm slowly catching up with the pack. I was at 1 minute and 20 seconds behind. I'm now 50 seconds behind.
Jonathan Perkins says Sabina is fully synced up as always. And Paul Hayward has very tired. Oh, so he says very tired after parents' meetings. Will now rest my voice. Do you know, I'm feeling really tired tonight as well. I've had a busy week. I've not got in the running that I wanted to, but I just can't do everything.
You can do everything, Victoria. You know you can. 10 minutes gone, by the way.
Marvellous. However, on a positive note, I have submitted assignment number 2 for my apprenticeship. Laurie says it will be light rain and cool, mid-40s degrees Fahrenheit. Not sure what that is in Celsius. Stephen always knows this conversion.
What's that?
40 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh, 40 degrees Fahrenheit is pretty cold. So if 70 degrees Fahrenheit is 21 Celsius, 35 degrees Fahrenheit is going to be 10 Celsius. It's going to be about 11 or 12 Celsius? Something like that. So not freezing, but not warm at all.
That sounds like perfect running temperature
yes,
to
actually,
me.
probably perfect running temperature.
James Hodge says we will all be rooting for you and thinking of you tomorrow, Laurie. Absolutely, James. And it's this group camaraderie that will help Laurie.
20 degrees in Berlin's basement. 10.8 up north in Gloucestershire. 13.5 degrees in Tina's shower room. It's 14.5 degrees inside shed quarters, with the doors slightly open here. Not fully open, but we don't have the fans on yet.
Laurie says, oh, thank you all. You're welcome, Laurie. And she says, that's cool, Victoria. An apprenticeship? Yes, Laurie, I've been brave. So, for many, many, many years, I have had a fear of failure. Last year, I tapped into my growth mindset, and in my running, I achieved far beyond what I thought was possible. So that has then given me the confidence to attempt an apprenticeship, which I started in January.
And what's that going to lead to?
Hopefully, a level 4 in data analyst.
So when you finish this course, you'll be a level 4 data analyst.
Yes, if I pass it.
Oh, very good point. Anthony says, "Where's Stephen?" I'm catching you up slowly, Anthony. I had a problem with the microphone, as you well know, so I had to stop basically just to try and sort that out. But I'm about 35 seconds behind, so I am catching up. However, the problem is, once I've caught up, it will almost be time to go to the loo. So I am going to have to jump off and go to the loo at some point in the next 20 minutes before we start. So that what's happening is that earlier in the week, I was conned by Tina Beard and Sebastian to join in their progression run today. So I'm going to do that. But before I do that, I'm going to have to go to the loo. Now, Victoria will be staying with the pack at 9 kph. Anthony Anderson cannot believe that we would have had technical issues. I know. It is bizarre. It never happens, but today it did. So, yeah, we've had to deal with it. It's not something I'm used to. As you know, this live stream is 100% professional. And I apologise profusely that for this one time, it's just dropped below that absolute top-notch level of professionalism.
Thank you to Jonathan, Laurie, and Tina for your words of encouragement. Much appreciated.
59 Fahrenheit in Laurie's basement. And we are almost 15 minutes into the run. We're here for 90 minutes, so another was 15 off 90. 75 minutes remaining as we run through London in the dark. It's dark in London. It's almost dark outside here on the south coast of the UK on Friday evening.
Laurie Olsen says, I did the calculation. 7 degrees C forecast for tomorrow. Light rain all day.
7 degrees, okay, so that is a bit colder than I thought. Still not too bad.
I guessed 5 degrees. So
did you?
I think 7 is really, really good temperature for running. But Laurie, if you do take any breaks throughout the duration, make sure you've got something warm to put on. You don't want your body temperature going down. And also, with light rain all day, you might want to change into a dry top at some point.
Right, the airline pilot chat has started in game. So apparently, Wizz Air are looking for pilots, and they've been advertising on YouTube. Anthony Anderson was the first to see it, and during last night's live stream, Anthony divulged this information to us all. So now there are 3 or 4 of us, maybe 4 or 5, who are convinced that we could be airline pilots for Wizz Air. No qualifications required. Just turn up, fill in an application form, turn up on a tarmac, and they give you a 737. So I reckon I could do it. There was some conversation about whether I would know where I was going, whether I would get lost, whether I would have technical problems in the flight deck. It's all very well having technical problems on a live stream and with your treadmill. Might be slightly different with a 737 at 30,000 feet. However, we're not going to worry about that. We'll put in the application anyway and see how we go. Live says as long as you're wearing your Garmin watch, you won't get lost. Well, there you go, you see? And I always have my Garmin watch on.
Neil Messenger was working for the Wednesday workout. So sorry, guys. That's absolutely fine, Neil. And Laurie says that she prefers colder weather too, but definitely don't prefer the rain. She's going to be taking several pairs of socks and shoes and a couple of different shirts and rain shells. Perfect. Also, Laurie, putting a barrier cream over your feet will help protect them if they get wet and soggy. In the UK, we have things called pseudo-creme, which is like an antiseptic healing barrier, or Vaseline. Some people use silicone sex lube, something to just protect your feet.
Silicone sex lube on your feet?
Yep.
Paul Hayward has come up with a brilliant idea. You don't need a Garmin watch. You don't need any training. Because, as we all know, you just take your phone with you into the 737 and put it into flight mode, and you're away. So well done to Paul Hayward for coming up with that. We don't need to do anything other than put our phones in flight mode, and we are instantly an airline pilot.
Jonathan Perkins says, I genuinely love to learn to fly, but Natasha isn't keen. Maybe something to postpone until the kids are older. She likes to send me new ... That's ominous.
Well, the thing is, don't miss out on this opportunity. I've caught up with the group now, so I can slow down. There's Victoria. And we're just about to hit 3k in, so 10k to go. 10.5k to go.
So Laurie, also take a little first aid kit with you, just in case you do suffer a blister on your foot. Now, there are different theories of what works best. Some people pop blisters and put tape over them. I've personally had bad experience with tape because I don't understand the correct taping techniques, and I use Compeed plasters to slap over. Hopefully you won't need anything, but if you've got it there just in case, it also helps settle the mind. Laurie says, I so appreciate everyone's advice. I've never done anything like this before, other than that 24-hour relay with friends last October. As she says, it's always ride and run with first aid kits, always. Can't wait to hear about your experience, Laurie.
Right, less than 10 minutes until Tina, Sebastian and me start our progressive run. Anyone wants to join us, they can. We're going from, I think, 9 kph up to 12 kph and then relaxing back down again for a cool down. Or you can stay with Victoria at 9 kph for the whole run. What I might do is I might do the progression with the guys and then come back and join the group. I'll see what the situation is, see how far ahead we are.
Jonathan Perkins will join the progression.
So we've got 10 minutes at 10 kph, 10 minutes at 11 kph, and 10 minutes at 12 kph. So half an hour progression.
Laurie, something I do when it's looped is I mentally reset myself after every one.
Neil Messenger's going to join us on the progression. I've just realised I haven't actually spoken in-game at all yet. And I'm sure there are plenty of people who are not listening to the stream who are in the run. 3.5 kilometres done.
You know what to do then?
I suppose I should say hello to everybody, shouldn't I? I'm aware that we are nearly 25 minutes in, but welcome to the medium long run. Thanks for joining today. Full stop. You can run at any pace you like. We are here for the full 90 minutes. Don't feel that you have to run for the full time. Stop whenever you like. I myself am due a bathroom break any second. Exclamation mark, any exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Looking forward to seeing as many of you as possible IRL in Brighton in a few weeks. Right, when I get to 4K, I'm going to jump off and go to the loo and then catch everybody up again. Hopefully it won't take me too long. Wish me luck, everybody. You know how you're all rooting for Laurie, wishing her good luck for tomorrow? I'm expecting the same level of support when I go to the loo.
So apart from, we know Laurie has a race tomorrow. Does anybody else have any races booked or runs planned for the weekend?
I'm hoping to do park run tomorrow. Is that allowed? Okay, 3 minutes till we start progression, and I am going to the loo. Back in a sec.
Jonathan will be volunteering at Parkrun. 25-minute pacer. Nice one, Jonathan. Neil Messenger will be doing Kings Lynn Parkrun.
There's still a little bit of light outside. Right. Clive Finnemore says, my closest park run is 30 minutes drive away. Yes, the bathroom was vacant, Paul. It was all good. Seb says, unfortunately, my closest park run is 5 hours away. Yeah, that probably does make it a bit difficult.
Sebastian, how did your wife's detoxing week go? Was she still doing it? And Jonathan, hello to you. He says, Carol sends her apologies. Long day with lots of driving, so he's having a lay down. That is absolutely fine, Carol. We all have to be kind to ourselves. Sebastian says his wife is still doing her detox, coming back tomorrow. I detoxed once. I clearly didn't do my research well enough, and I ended up being quite poorly. And then I got the flu. I had a chest infection, a flu, because I cut out most things all at once, and my body went into meltdown.
Okay, those doing the progression, we are now at 10 kph for 10 minutes. Tina is in charge. You listen to Tina, you don't listen to me. So that gets me off the hook if I make any mistakes.
Oh, we've missed calling out 30 minutes. We have done just over 1/3 of our run. Lee Bet says, I have every faith in you, Victoria, and you will smash your course. Thank you, Lee. Much appreciated.
Victoria, I think everyone has sped up to 6, if you want to join us. Tina says everybody loves me. Right, listen, don't...
No one loves me!
Don't take this as an endorsement, Tina. Come on, Vic, go up to 10. You may as well. No, you're happy at 9, okay.
No,
right, Victoria's staying at 9.
I set off to do this, and this is what I will do.
Right, Victoria's sticking to the plan. Lovely shot of Big Ben. Tina says, I knew I was popular. And Clive says, stay disciplined, Victoria.
Thank you, Clive, I will. My mind is my strength.
No, right. The truth of it is, Victoria's just pig-headed. That's what it is. Because deliberately, because everyone else has sped up, now she's saying, right, I'm not going to speed up. I'm just going to stay where I am.
Oh, not at all. I had a plan and I will stick to my plan tonight.
Okay, we're just coming up to 5k done for the Yellow Beacon. The Yellow Beacon group is just coming up to 5 kilometres completed.
He says, good luck for tomorrow, Laurie. I love lapped courses as it's much safer for me.
Paul Hayward's gone off like a crazy man. He's going at 12 kph at the moment.
After claiming that he was tired.
After claiming he was tired. Unbelievable, Paul.
Laurie says, thank you, Lee. I don't think I would have attempted this if it wasn't a loop.
Right, Paul Hayward is doing the progression in reverse. He's starting at 12, going to 11 and then finishing at 10. Olaf has already done his workout. So nice running past the Houses of Parliament there. And continuing on towards Chelsea.
Jonathan Perkins says, Paul is doing a regression run. Sounds like most of my races.
Very good, Paul. Yeah, not
Jonathan.
Sorry, Jonathan. And not regression, not progression, regression. I like it. Yeah, Paul says, I usually start faster and get slower, so this is good practice for me. Well, I would have thought the opposite would be good practice for you, Paul. Start slower and get faster. Olaf says, it's deload week for me. It's tough to behave. Yes, I totally get that. Heart rate 132 for Clive Finnimore. Heart rate 130 for me.
134 for me.
143 for Paul Hayward.
Jonathan Koss says, who is Sanya, age 25, that popped up on Stephen's screen just then?
Yes, well, you see, I don't know. When I recorded that video, she just happened to be there. There's not a lot I could do about it.
110 for Neil Messenger.
Oh, where's the camera gone off that thing? I've got to fix that.
Laurie says, I wish that in group events there was a way to see all the in-game chat. I usually am so far back I can't see it. I don't think Zwift will.
Sorry. Oh no! That's no good. I've just realised what I did there. Okay, never mind. Heart rate 110 for Neil. So I think we've got 3 minutes left at this speed, and then we speed up.
Bet says Maltesers. I think Lee just spotted me having my sneaky 30-minute Malteser.
Yes, Jonathan's correct. If you look in the companion app, who was asking about chat?
Sorry.
If you look in the companion app, Laurie, you can click on the messages tab and you'll have a whole list of all the chat that's gone on in the game.
In a group?
Yes, in group events as well. Well,
Laurie says it only shows those nearby.
Yeah, I mean, it's quite wide-ranging. I mean, it's those within a couple of minutes or like almost up to 5 minutes, I think, away. It shows the chat. I mean, I suppose it also maybe depends on how big the group is. In running, you see, we don't have huge groups of like hundreds of people, whereas sometimes in cycling, they have hundreds of people all crammed in together. So I think the chat is curtailed then. "90 seconds and then we'll speed up." Clive says the cyclists don't chat very much, though. Yeah, okay, Laurie is 15 minutes back. So, yes, it is difficult to see chat when you're that far back. Laurie, yeah, I apologise for that. I would know, not at all, Laurie. Laurie says, I know the answer is to be faster. Not at all.
I agree with Laurie. It would be nice to be able to see all of the in-game chat for an event.
Yeah, but you can see how, if there are thousands, hundreds of people
absolutely
chatting, then that would be difficult to have that all on screen at the same time. Olaf says, that's it for me tonight. Good to listen and run along with everybody. Thanks, Olaf. Take care, buddy.
Well done, Olaf. Have a good weekend.
Thanks, Olaf.
Laurie is just walking today.
Right, up to 11 kph now if you're following the progression. 11 kph for 10 minutes.
Jonathan Perkins said you'd think cyclists would chat more with it being a sit-down sport.
Yeah, it is a sit-down sport, isn't it? Easy sport, cycling.
And good point, Clive Finnemore says this is what the live stream is for staying in contact. Laurie says, Clive, absolutely. And she says, bye, Olaf.
Oh, yeah, now we're all jealous of Paul Hayward, who's done his 10 minutes at 12 kilometres per hour. And we've still got ours to come. Paul is feeling smug.
Jonathan Koss says it's definitely easier messaging on the bike.
Jonathan, we're desperately sad to hear that you can't make it to Brighton, you and Carol.
Yeah, it's such a shame.
I was hoping to have a race with you on the treadmills in shed quarters.
I'm sure that can still be arranged for some other date.
So if you are in the progression, just stay relaxed if you can. Drop your shoulders, head up. Breathe easy. There's a long way to go, so don't get tired. If it is too much for you, just ease it off. Don't worry.
Olaf says, best of luck this weekend, Laurie. Jonathan suggested Carol come to Brighton on her own, but she's shy.
Oh, come on, Carol.
Be brave, Carol.
Be brave, Carol.
We'll look after you.
Well, I won't. I'll roast her till the cows come home. But you'll look up. Victoria will look after you. No, of course I'll be nice. When have I been anything other than nice? Okay, Victoria's off for a quick one. A quick one? To go to the loo, for goodness sake. And we are about to climb Box Hill. Theo Heldon is coming to Brighton. Fantastic. That is fantastic, Theo. Right, so Sabina has a problem. Sabina's bum is hurting. Keep it going, guys. Well done. Starting to climb the hill now. Tina's heart rate is 149. Mine is 131 at the moment. 7 kilometres done. 6.5 to go. Or maybe 7 to go because we're going a bit quicker, aren't we? So we're probably about halfway through now. In fact, 45 minutes gone halfway through. Neil Messenger's heart rate 118. Clive's heart rate 134. Sebastian's heart rate is 155 because he says he's chatting too much. Clive points out Stephen just had a heart rate dip. Yes, I did. Right down. You see the red line on the screen there? On the right-hand side of that red line, see where it's just dipped down. Happens to me quite regularly. Paul Deering was very worried about me a couple of years ago. Told me to go and see a cardiologist.
Which you did?
Which I did, and I got laughed out of the room, told to go away. Stop annoying them.
No, you didn't.
Theo's heart rate is 128. We have 4 minutes to go before we speed up again. And then we can have half an hour's rest to recover. This is going to feel harder because we're going uphill. There we are, there's the conga line.
Should do a workout, Stephen, on the track.
Yeah.
Where we run in a line like that, and then...
Oh, we overtake each other.
Yeah, so the person at the back has to overtake.
Yeah.
Set the pace.
Yeah. So we should be all mentally preparing ourselves now to speed up again. Just get ready for that next 10 minutes. Head in the game.
Lee Bet says, I love the support in this group. Yeah, I completely and utterly agree with you, Lee. And that, I think, is one of the main reasons why I enjoy running on Zwift. For me, it's more about the community.
But the community helps you to get the job done.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Right.
It's not just here for a social, it's that encouragement. We're all in it together. It's so much easier to get a long run done or an interval session if I'm part of a group.
Okay, 1 minute then. Yeah, Clive says, yeah, very good encouragement. So 1 minute and then we'll speed up again. We've got 10 minutes at 12 kph, and then we can slow back down again to 9 and relax for the last 30 minutes.
Laurie says this community is so awesome. Love to you all.
Clive says sometimes when you've signed up for an event and you can't be bothered, you know you have to because everyone else is there. Yeah, that's kind of about accountability, isn't it? You know that everyone else is going to try and do the job. So you feel a kind of sense of responsibility, shared responsibility to help each other out and get the job done yourself. Right, here we go. Yoko agrees with Laurie about the support in the group. Right, up to 12 kph now. So 10 minutes right here. See how long you can hold it. Stay relaxed. Apparently Paul Hayward's going up to 19. He's just corrected it to 10. So this should see people's heart rates go into zone 3. Heart rate 138 for Neil Messenger. Sebastian says his heart rate starts being flying away. He says too much sweat. Tie a bit tighter, Sebastian. But don't constrict your lungs. Heart rate 155 for Tina, 143 for me. Hey, we're catching up with Tiago. Come on, Tiago. Don't let us get you. Heart rate 138 for Clive Finnemore. 38 minutes left of the session. Heart rate 141 into zone 4 for Theo Heldon.
And 3-2 for me. 147 for Jonathan Perkin. He will do 11:10:9 on the way down.
Yeah, so Jonathan Perkins is going to do, after this 12, he's going to go back down to 11, and then 10, and then 9 for the last 30 minutes. That's a nice idea.
Laurie says, great job everyone on the progression. You're awesome.
Yoko doing amazing today. Well done, Yoko. Great work. Just keep it going. Keep breathing easy. Stay relaxed. Heart rate 160 for Sebastian.
Well done all.
Big shout out to Yoko.
Well done, Yoko.
Tiago's heart rate 138. So, if you've never been here, this is Box Hill on the Surrey Hills, just south of London in the UK. From where we are in real life in Worthing, it's about 30 miles north of us, directly north. Been there many times, run up there many times, and here we are doing it in Zwift.
Lee Bet says, absolutely, I never thought that I would enjoy treadmill running. Lee, it's where the party's at.
Oh, not according to that Amy Green, though. She's always outside these days. 9 kilometres completed for the Beacon Group. Stay focused, stay with it. We have 4 minutes remaining of this pace. Wow, fantastic that Yoko's actually with us. She's running with us. Brilliant. Well done, Yoko.
Impressive running, Yoko. Laurie will be stopping her walk at 60 minutes today, but we'll keep the live stream on to cheer you all on. Thank you, Laurie. Well done for your 60 minutes. And a huge good luck for tomorrow. And this hour has passed by relatively quickly. We're almost 2/3 of the way through today's run.
So, last little bit of Tina's progression. 2 minutes to go. And then I think, if I'm correct, we're going back down to 9 kph. Is that correct, Tina? Back down to 9. Yes, so we'll go back down to 9 kph. We can have a relaxing 30 minutes to bring it home. I might stop for a little swig of tea. Tiago spotted the gang behind him. Her heart rate is 162 for Sebastian, 159 for Tina, 144 for Clive, 143 for me. And the final minute to get us to the top of Box Hill with views over the Surrey Hills. Heart rate 145 for Theo.
Again, I'm suffering chafing from my heart monitor chest strap. What's odd is last year it was absolutely fine and comfortable. This year, every time I wear it, it literally slices my skin. I'm even putting that, what's that stuff called? That the body glide or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem to make any difference.
Well done, everyone.
Olaf says, daft question, but when is Brighton Marathon?
April the 7th.
1 week, 1 month's time.
So we're going...
Also, did you all see the medal for Paris Marathon this year? It's amazing. No, I've not looked at it. Please don't tell me I'm going to regret.
It's because it's Olympic year, isn't it? We've chosen not to do Paris Marathon, probably in one of the best years to do the Paris Marathon. I'm just having a little drink of tea. We've passed 10k, by the way.
Past an hour, we're now into the final 30 minutes.
Yeah, and I have been trying for 3 years, I think 3 years, 2 or 3 years, to qualify or to get drawn out of a hat for a place in the Olympic Marathon, which for the first time ever is going to be a marathon open to the public. And I was using an app, you may have heard me talk about this before, using an app to accumulate points. And if you got 100,000 points, you would be entered into a prize draw to get a place in the marathon. Well, that prize draw happened last month, and after 2 years of trying, I didn't get in, and I'm absolutely gutted about it. So, I think the only person I know who's got in is, oh, for goodness sake, now his name's gone out of my head. French runner on Zwift. Come on, you all know. Kevin DeLuca. Kevin DeLuca has a place in the Paris Olympic Marathon. But yeah, I really thought I had a good chance because I'd been running and accumulating points for so long. I thought I would get in, but I didn't. So, no Paris Marathon, no Olympic Paris Marathon, and no normal Paris Marathon for us this year. Tina has 2 friends going to Paris. I don't know, she doesn't say, it just says 2 friends in Paris. Oh, 2 friends at Paris. I don't know whether that means they're live in Paris or going to the Paris Marathon or running or what. I'm sure Tina will tell us.
Jonathan Perkins says, thanks Tina, that was great. Yeah, well done to the progression group.
Yeah, thanks for convincing us to do that, Tina and Seb. All right, Tina says, yeah, she has 2 friends running the Paris Marathon. I assume she means the Olympic Marathon.
I'm toast,
says Tina. So all that remains is a nice, relaxing run down the hill, back down to the tube station. About 4 kilometres, 4 kilometres. So we've had our dinner. We had noodles. And was it corn? Is it chicken? What?
A side dish of chicken.
Oh, right, it was chicken, it wasn't corn. Oh, right, that's weird. It kind of, for me, that actually tasted a little bit like corn, but it was actually real chicken. There we go. So we had noodles and chicken. What are you having for your dinner? Sebastian's got vegan pizza. Very nice.
Nice.
Yeah, Tina, I chose to ignore that from Clive. Something about mooning. Paul Hayward has already had vegan soup. Well done, Paul. And Tina's already had her dinner. What did you have, Tina?
Homemade vegetable soup for lunch.
Oh yes, we had vegetables. What? It was squash though, wasn't it?
No.
Well, it tasted quite sweet.
Probably the parsnip.
Ugh, I hate parsnip. I've just had parsnip soup for lunch. Ugh.
It wasn't parsnip soup. There was parsnip amongst the other vegetables.
Tina had cheese salad for her dinner.
Neil Messenger had chicken pasta for his dinner. Jonathan Perkins had early pizza tea. Hopefully the kids have left a couple of slices for after. Contrary to what Stephen thinks, Lee Bet says, "Oh, I love parsnips."
See, if you were on MasterChef, I would say, well, Victoria, this soup was well cooked, well seasoned. However, if it was a vegetable soup, I'm afraid that the parsnip was just too strong. The flavour of the parsnip overtook the other flavours, and we didn't get a taste of any of the other vegetables that you put into that soup, which is a shame because overall it was a very good effort. So you should be very proud, Victoria. Go back to your place.
Eat it or leave it.
11 kilometres completed as we go down the hill.
Olaf has just cooked his dinner. Fish, asparagus and baked potato. Very nice.
Clive Finnemore has already mentioned the dreaded word pineapple, which it looks like he's having on gammon this evening. I think he lives off pineapple. Pineapple on any savoury food he can find. Right, Lee Betts. There's somebody ahead of us. N Betts.
That's Nick, my husband.
Oh, is that your husband? Oh, hello, Nick. We'll drop a ride on for Nick.
Lee mentioned him early in
Did she? I wasn't paying attention, I'm sorry. Heart rate 129 for Clive, 135
Nick
for Sebastian.
will also be doing Brighton Marathon.
Nick's going to do Brighton Marathon. Awesome.
Lee says yes, that's Nick. It's a good job one of us is paying attention.
Listen, I've got a lot to contend with here.
To be fair, YouTube chat is my responsibility.
Exactly. I feel like I've had quite a good little workout there with that aggression. Clive Finnemore says, I'm gutted I missed out on a Brighton Marathon entry. Sounds like there's going to be many Zwifters there. Clive, you could still come along and do Brighton Park Run. Do Brighton Park Run with us on the Saturday. And then, and Tina says, come and do the 10K, Brighton 10K, which is what Tina's doing. Come on, Clive, you know you want to.
I'm sure Lucy wants to do Brighton Park Run.
Lucy would love going round the lanes in Brighton. You know she would. And there's another reason to go. Clive, Tina would love to meet you in real life. It's got to happen, come on. Right, dropping a few ride-ons. There's Anthony Anderson, Tiago, Jonathan Perkin. Lucy has only ever done one parkrun, and it's the most angry I have ever seen her. She doesn't have to do the parkrun. You can come and do the parkrun. She can go and walk around the lanes. In Brighton, she'd love that. It looks like I've given ride-ons to most of them. Most runners. So that's good. Somebody going super fast there, wasn't there? Baptista. There he is. Heart rate 148.
Laurie Paulson, are you following the Lululemon Further event going on right now? Incredible. No, I've not heard of that.
Tell us more about it, Laurie.
I know the brand Lululemon, and that's about it.
James Hodge still rocking it with us. Theo still there as well. Neil Messenger, Paul Hayward, Sebastian, Tina, Anthony, Jonathan, Clive, Tiago, Victoria. Well done, everybody.
How did James Hodge get on at the Stunning Stinger?
He told me. James, remind us how you got on at the Stunning Stinger. Can't remember. I know we did talk about it on Tuesday, I think.
Apologies, I missed that.
Tina won't be arriving in Brighton until Saturday afternoon, so she won't be at Parkrun Saturday morning. But anyone who's arriving on Friday evening, that's the 5th of April, Friday evening. On the 6th of April, Saturday morning, we will be doing Brighton and Hove Parkrun, I think. Or were you thinking we should do Hove from Parkrun? Anyway, one of the parkruns. There are about 4 parkruns in Brighton, so we'll do one of them on Saturday morning.
James Hodge says he's definitely rocking after Stunning Stinger. And Laurie says the Lululemon Further event is a 6-day run with 10 women. Camille Herron just beat the 48-hour American record of 274.73 miles. Wow.
That is incredible.
Well done, James. He really enjoyed the muddy Stunning Stinger half marathon, finishing in 2:25. His goal was to finish under 2 hours 30. That really is fantastic, James. I gather it was quite sticky.
That last field that we went through. Oh my God. The last field before crossing the road and heading to the finish. Like, you could just stand in it and your feet would come up about 3 times as heavy because the mud had just stuck to your shoe. And I'm not joking, it was really, really sticky and made your shoes incredibly heavy in that last kilometre or so.
Jonathan, hoping to pop down the park run the day before Brighton Marathon.
That'd be awesome, Jonathan. We've done 12 kilometres and we've got 16 minutes to go, so we should make at least another 2k in that time. Time for another sip of tea, I think, shortly, with 15 minutes to go. Yeah, James says the mud was like glue at Stenning Stinger. If you haven't seen my video about Stenning Stinger Marathon this year, go and check that out on the Film My Run channel. And also on the Film My Run channel, if you're interested in why women are faster runners than men when it comes to races over 200 miles, check out my latest video on the Film My Run channel, released just a couple of hours ago. Right, quick sip of tea. I've told you this, I cannot run and drink. Good stuff, there we go. Nick Betts is nearly at 13k. Clive Finnemore is not far off 13k with Jonathan Perkin. Anthony Anderson, 12.7k. Me, Tina, Seb, Paul are on 12.4k. Neil Messenger, 12.4k. James Hodge is on 12k. Victoria's on 11.1 kilometres. Annendorf is on 7.3 kilometres. And it really does feel like running downhill now. It's very nice. I've just realised we haven't turned the fans on at all during this run. Oh, you have? Oh, Victoria has. I didn't turn my front fan on yet. I think I can probably manage without it now. Tina says, I'm so glad I did this tonight. I really was too tired at the start. Yeah, it's always the same, isn't it? Same for me, same for Victoria. We kind of go upstairs, get our running gear on, and we're thinking, oh my God, I could just do with just lying on the sofa tonight for the rest of the evening and not running. But we drag ourselves to the treadmill.
We know that we'll be glad we've done it.
Because, yeah, absolutely, we know full well that we'll be glad that we did it. And also, of course, we don't want to let people down. So there is that shared sense of responsibility and accountability. But it's great. It's really, really good that we managed to do this when we could so easily sit on the sofa and do nothing all evening. And of course that's allowed sometimes, but you know, I'd rather be here, and I'm glad I'm here doing this now. I'll also be very happy when I can jump in the shower and have a nice big mug of hot chocolate to put all the calories back on that I've just burned. Clive Finnemore says that's what I'll be doing in 30 minutes. Tina's going to be weightlifting tomorrow. And then she's got an easy run on Sunday. Clive says, I'll feel better knowing I've done a workout with you, lovely lot. Thank you very much, Clive.
It's a positive way to start the weekend.
I don't know about you, but I started my weekend about 12 hours ago, Victoria.
Some of us have been working.
Well, I managed to edit my video and finish it mid-morning.
Oh, that's really nice, Lee. She says, I so look forward to our Friday runs. But this evening I'm having running FOMO, watching you guys. But well done, everyone. Lee, you're still part of this community, and you're still joining in with tonight's chat. You know, you are still part of this run.
You could also be in the treadmill room kicking your husband up the backside, getting him to work harder and run faster. That's always a great thing when you're not running, is to egg somebody else on.
10 minutes to go.
Yeah, Clive is quite right. You've got to save your energy for tomorrow, Lee. Oh no, that's Laurie, isn't it? Sorry, that's Laurie. Oh, Lee, now you've got to do a race tomorrow to make up for that. Tina says, that 12-ish seems a long time ago now. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, Laurie. She says, but Lee, it's so great that we can be here and join the group in chat, even if not running.
And I still can't get over the fact that we're all over the world as well. You know, Tiago's in Portugal. Adendorf is in Australia. Laurie is in Washington State, on the other side of the states. Theo is in the Netherlands. Sebastian is over in Germany. And Tina is... I've never heard of her. Tina, is it... What's it called again? Somerset. Is that Wiltshire, Somerset, Gloucestershire? Or somewhere. I've never heard of it. Anyway, it's a long way away. Long way away. The West. The West. Yoko is in the States, of course, as well.
And we're all one community, united.
So yes, tonight we are actually going to go a bit further through the tunnel because because normally we do 13.5k, so we would be just coming to the end now. Oh, my weekly goal met, 50k weekly goal met. But today, of course, we've done the progression run, so we've actually gone a little bit further. So we are actually going to do about 14 kilometres today, if not a little bit more than 14. 14.5. Clive Finnemore's going to run to 16 kilometres. 10 miles is a nice round number, he says. So if anyone wants to join Clive to go up to 10 miles, they can do that. James Hodge says, I'm in Wick, which is like a different country. Well, Wick's in Scotland, isn't it? So that is a different country. Unless it's a different Wick. Anthony Anderson, Clive and Jonathan have already hit 14 kilometres. Tina is at 13.5 now. Victoria's at 12.3. Adendorf is at 8.4 kilometres. Clive is going to be out on the trails early tomorrow morning. There's a local trail run first taking place. I need to finish before they start, he says. Don't want to bump into 200 runners on the coast path. Yeah, there isn't enough room, is there? You'd constantly be stepping off the path to let them all past. Tina says her husband wants a shower, so she'd better stop running soon. Sebastian has to clean the house tomorrow before his wife gets back.
Jonathan Perkins going to do a very satisfying run tonight. Looks like 9, 10, 11, 12, 11, 10, 9 will put me on exactly 15 kilometres. Nice.
Yeah, Jonathan mentioned he was going to do that. So when we did our 9, 10, 11, 12, he said he was going to come back down as well. Like a pyramid.
James says South Arundel, I like to call it.
Is that where Wick is? Well, I'm sure there's a Wick in Scotland as well, but James
is that like Hove actually? South Arundel.
Right, heart rate is 126 for me. Nice and comfortable now. Just heading back through the tunnel into the town. Same for Clive, heart rate 125. Tina is 129. 119 for Paul Hayward. Heart rate of 1 for Theo. Neil Messenger's heart rate is 116. So Theo's heart rate is down to 1. Mistype is 118 beats per minute.
134 for me.
4 minutes to go. And the minute I talk about my heart rate, I have a sudden dip.
James says, thank you, Tina. Everyone, great run tonight.
Whatever you're doing over the weekend, just enjoy it. Have fun. Be happy. Be nice to people. Smile. Make a difference. And we'll see you on Tuesday. So no live stream on Monday, of course. As you know, I'm at the track. Although I didn't go to the track last Monday because I was so tired after the Stinger Marathon. But I will be at the track on Monday. And we'll be back live on Tuesday with the Film My Run 500 in the morning. And then we'll do something in the evening, as we always do. We may well do the ZLDR No One Left Behind run again, because we quite enjoyed that this week. That was fun. Tina's got track on Tuesday.
Clive says, thank you, Stephen and Victoria, for keeping us going tonight. Well done, everyone. Have a good weekend. See you next time. Cheers. Bye-bye. Thanks, Clive, and well done.
So I think we will do park run tomorrow morning if we can get up. And we really should do some kind of long run tomorrow or Sunday as well. Remember, it's Mother's Day on Sunday. So I don't know if you'll be allowed to go out on your long run on Sunday. You better get it done tomorrow if that's your plan, to do a long run this weekend.
Neil Messenger is going to a concert in London on Sunday.
Very nice too. Who are you going to see? What concert is it?
Lee says, have a great weekend, everyone. Jonathan Perkins says, cheers all, have a great weekend.
And we're going to end on Tower Bridge, which would be lovely.
Clive Finnemore says he hasn't forgotten about Mother's Day. Both mother and mother-in-law are coming for dinner. Clive, is that like any other night?
Enjoy that, Clive. How nice to end the run on Tower Bridge. Site of the end of the very first London Marathon on Tower Bridge, of course. since been moved to the Mall, which is far more sensible.
It's going to see all country singers. Nice. I do like a bit of country.
And we're going to hit 14.5 kilometres for today's run. So an extra kilometre done thanks to Tina's progressive run. Well done, everyone. Amazing work. Thank you so much for joining our Brighton Marathon Training medium long run.
Yoko says, great work. Appreciate both of you.
Are you stopping or are you just carrying on?
Because I took a little break.
Are you trying to...
2 minutes of running.
Are you trying to get up to 13.5? What are you on?
Yeah, 13.3. Okay, I'll stop at 13.5.
Stop at 13.5, which is what we normally do. So, Yoko says, great work. Appreciate both of you. Nick said, thank you. Thank you, Nick. Thank you for joining, Nick. Hope to see you again on the runs. We are done here. I am being skewered by the railings. My avatar is not a happy bunny there. We will see all of you again on Tuesday, but say goodbye to the Noble Pro treadmill beside us, because on Monday, if everything goes to plan, Monday we are taking delivery of the 10i. The Noble Pro 10i is coming on Monday. This is the final run. Victoria is taking the final run on the Noble Pro 8i before it is donated to a worthy cause. If you have somebody in mind who needs a treadmill, who deserves a treadmill for their community spirit, their community effort, their improvement in running, their contribution to running and the Zwift community. If you know anyone, if you want to recommend anybody, or nominate anybody to get this treadmill, yes, it is a used treadmill, but it's been our treadmill for a couple of years. We've been very happy with it, and we're sad to say goodbye to it, but we're very excited to welcome the 10i into the stable.
And well done to Paul Hayward, who started tonight's run claiming that he was very tired. And he says, thank you once again for the motivation. And Neil's concert he's going to in London starts Sunday morning and finishes at 2 a.m. on Monday. 2
a.m. I mean, who stays up till 2 a.m. these days?
I certainly don't.
That's for teenagers, isn't it? Right, we're done here. Thank you very much for watching. Appreciate
James says cheers. Well done, everybody. Have a great weekend.
Yeah, have a great weekend. And we'll see you all on Tuesday. Take care, everyone. We'll see you all on Tuesday with the 10i. How exciting. Bye-bye all.
Bye.